When it comes to movie piracy, it has always been a cat and mouse game between authorities and criminals. Despite several orders by the government and courts and measures by internet service providers, pirates have always found ways to upload content, including by getting new domain extensions to continue streaming. The latest target has been television series produced by online streaming portals. The second season of popular Netflix web series Sacred Games was uploaded to one such website on August 15, hours after it was released. Every day, there is some news report claiming that movies or web series have been pirated. According to Erdito, a digital platform security provider, Indian media and television industry loses nearly $2.8 billion of its annual revenue to piracy. However, the producers bear the biggest brunt as they lose around 40% of revenue to piracy.
Overall, the impact for the big production is the collection rate. If from the basic understanding of the basic reading data and the industry discussion, we believe this more than 40% goes out from the production because of this piracy, and it mainly affects the small, at least for a 100 crore budget, there is a loss in the profit. Okay, so their collection is 150 crores, there is some 50 crores loss, so they at least they have 100 crores some to manage situation. But consider the situation where there is a small films, their overall revenue is a theatre. If someone taps that information and someone uses the information and there is no revenue back to the production, they can't come up with one more movie. So that production is almost over.
Piracy starts with the recording of a movie in one or multiple theatres on the day of release. It might be done by people from the piracy portal or theatre staff. Yes, you heard it right. There have been even instances where theatre staff have been caught for unauthorized recording of movies. Some films even appear online before the start of noon shows in Indian theatres as they are recorded or brought to. Currently, almost all films releasing in Hindi and all 4 South Indian languages are being streamed online illegally.
There is not single source of data, there will be multiple sources of data. Like one person will be recording audio. Say for example, the same movie is being released in English, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. Each person will be sitting in all the theatres and recording audio, and one person will be recording the video.
For last 2-3 years, there is no, we're not seeing any evidence to say that theatre management is involved. Mostly we saw all the data and show data within the public shows. So when you ask if there is what kind of theatre, it may be a prime screen or it may be outer screen, it mostly outer screens are their targets. Sometimes in Chennai, sometimes in Karnataka, sometimes in other states, it mostly in outer screens.
So like they'll merge all the audio together because the content is going to be the same. Out of the scene, the images is going to be the same. So what they'll do is like they'll merge the audio along with the video, and then they are sending it to the B person. Number one, they got the data, they merged the data, now they're sending it to the B person. Now this B person, what he is doing is like, now he is like, okay fine, checking out the content, every content is secure. Now I'm putting my watermarks and everything, whatever piracy watermarks and everything. Now he is uploading it to his server. Before uploading it to the server, what type of, okay right, now he'll take that content, he'll take that video content and choose 10 file host servers. RapidGeta, like this is multiple file host servers. They'll upload this particular content to this multiple host server, because if anybody downloads a video file or any file from them, they'll be paid.
As production houses face huge losses due to piracy, various measures have been taken by producers, exhibitors, and theatres to combat it. Cube Cinemas, which offers technology to exhibit movies in around 40% of theatres in India, introduced forensic watermarking, which helps them track the location of the theatre where the recording happened.
So the movie is screened on the theatres. What if someone shoots on from the screen? So there we are the first one to implement something called Thompson watermarking. It's invisible watermarking which is embedded inside the projected image. If someone tries to capture that particular image, either by a camcorder or mobile or something, the image will have some certain information which is invisible. So generally what happens is, if any production or any police get a copy of a pirated DVD, they will send it to us with a letter saying that this particular DVD has been captured so and so, I like to get the report from you. So based on that information, we will process that. That is called a civilization process is there. If you process that, that particular process will tell at what time, at what theater this particular copy has been recorded. So that will give an information to the police to figure out or narrow down to the area where the actual incident happened.
However, it is impossible to find the offender with the watermarking alone. So multiplexes and theatres in the city limits have installed CCTV facing the audience. But offenders are one step ahead and choose theatres that lack proper security measures.
If someone is doing, a theatre owner or staff is doing, they can never get the true copy and put it online, because it's not that simple. What we are doing to tackle all that is we keep checking inside the auditorium if someone is recording. When a big film releases like involving a big star, audience get excited and they shoot the intro scene or a fight scene or a song. We can never stop that, because poaching like 400 cell phones because they are recording and giving it back after deleting is not viable. So we always advise don't shoot anything. That is the best we can do. Also we have bouncers to go on checks all the time, like every 15-20 minutes they go inside and check if someone is recording or someone is doing anything like that. This is the best we can do to stop piracy, but it all needs a collective effort from everybody, right from the top to bottom of the ecosystem. Everybody needs to be collective to stop the piracy.
Technology providers expect all theatres to tighten security and install CCTVs to zero in on the offenders.
There are few instances where some unknown or without having proper security, there are some servers have been installed in the field. So those servers may use those servers to tap the information out of the box. But we again and again we are requesting the chambers and other industry people, no matter whether it is a cube or any given system, make sure that you install a server which has all given set of security measures. If that is done, at least even after the piracy you can track down to the location where it happened. If you kind of not paying full attention for that server, then you can't figure out where the piracy has happened. So it won't give any information. Like if you take a copy out of this mobile, no one knows from where you took it.
Apart from these, a lot is on the government's shoulders. Cybersecurity experts feel the government should not just stop with blocking access to URLs and IP addresses of piracy uploaders, but also block their servers by reaching out to internet security providers.
Is there is a middleman who masks the IP address between the server and the domain name. So if I get a website name, I can actually get an IP address of that particular website. That is a general knowledge, everybody knows it. By just putting a ping and a website name, you will get an IP address of that particular domain. But what is the problem here is, there is a middleman who is acting like a security consultant, like saying, for example, I am protecting this person from any criminals attacking this network. So that is the same person who is blocking to identify the original source where that content is coming from. This is the problem which we are facing right now. The website has not been like banned or captured. Actually, the site has been just blocked. So how to actually get these people down is like, if the government, instead of blocking the website, if they even if they put same ping and some website and they try to get the domain, the IP address or something like that, they can actually communicate with that middleman, the masked person who is bounded to the law. There is a company called Cloudflare, that is which is actually working as a masked person. So the government can approach them and get the actual data and block the location of that server and block them out. So this is a long way run process. So that is the reason still the website is available. It is not because like the government is blocking and they are smart and they are coming out. No, that is not the reason.
Piracy not only affects the producer of a film, but livelihoods of the film's crew. A full stop is necessary to keep the film and television business alive, especially for small filmmakers. Film producers, distributors, theatre owners, technology providers, police and government departments need to come together to achieve this.